Hello, it's me. Oh, hello, it's me. God bless. Sorry, I thought the camera wasn't working, but yeah, I just started up exercising again because I realized that obviously that's part of losing weight and getting healthy and working out all the bad cravings that try to sneak up on me. And I tell you, it was not easy. I just started with simple stuff, and I tell you, I these past 11 years, I really let myself get out of shape. I mean, I felt like I went through a boot camp experience. But what brought on me wanting to exercise, I was going to start tomorrow, but I got really frustrated and angry, and I'm just so tired of, things not happening in my life the way I need them to and want them to, and I just decided to start exercising, and boy oh boy, push-ups, crunches, squats, and just and I like to turn on dance music, the type of dance music that you dance to, like as an exercise type of thing, like type of techno trance music, and just moved around, and I just felt so angry and frustrated. I was crying, I was sweating, I was just pounding and pounding, and I'm exercising until I'm basically hurting. I'm hurting pretty bad now, but it may seem crazy, but for some reason, anger and frustration aids with exercise, because it wells up inside of you, and it just gives you this abnormal amount of energy. And I realized that this is my chance to burn off those extra calories. And I just started doing it. I don't even know. I did it for an hour or two. I just felt so frustrated and angry. I kept going back and forth. I kept doing push-ups, squats, crunches, push-ups, squats, crunches, and then I just did that for a while, and until I was just hurting so bad. I was crying out of frustration and physical pain. I want to change so bad that I'm willing to take the pain, but yeah, it seems crazy, I know. I mean, it seems like I lost my mind, but I haven't. I really need to get in shape, and I just want to get the anger and frustration out of my life, so it's actually pretty therapeutic. Emotionally, I feel better, but physically, well, yeah. Yeah, if I'm gonna exercise like that, then I probably should exercise every other day, or try to do different things every day, because I don't want to hurt myself, because I've been out of shape. At the same time, I'm so desperate to make these positive changes in my life that, yeah, I mean, it really just brought on the motivation, and despite feeling so frustrated, I just said, you know what, I'm tired of failing, and I get frustrated with some people in my life. I won't name any names, because, like I said, I'm not saying all people in my life, but there's just a few who, so-called family, who don't want to motivate me, and don't want to do anything with me. They don't want to exercise, they just want to lay around and sleep and watch TV all day, and I feel like this is the one thing that contributed to my weight gain. I've been doing that for a while, just sit around and fall asleep and watch TV, and just sit around in my depression and get fatter and unhealthier, and now I see them doing the same thing, and they don't want to change, and I guess I realize I can't change others, but I can change myself. That's the moral of the situation. So instead of just taking my anger out on them and pretty much cussing them out and giving them a royal recruit division commander lecture, like back in the Navy boot camp days, I just said, you know what? I went and I just did all the push-ups and sit-ups and crunches, and just went in my room and turned on my favorite music and did that for an hour or two, and I just realized that, you know what? That's the moral. I'm learning that even though I'm making these positive changes, unfortunately there's going to be some people in my life who are not going to be willing to change. They're gonna be comfortable with the life that they're living, and they don't care, because they are satisfied with how their life has turned out. So they're not going to do anything to change, and I realize that, and I just have to learn that when I get frustrated with people like that, I can use that frustration and anger and just go exercise, go take a walk, just not sit around and just stew in my anger and frustration. So exercise is actually a form of anger management for me, and I think I'm going to come to appreciate exercise. And I really am just motivated to get better. I've been trying to kick this caffeine Pepsi habit for the last 9 days, and I haven't had any, but it's really hard because one of my so-called friends and family members, it's like they sit and fall asleep in the TV and they're just drinking a big red and they don't care. They don't want to get up and do anything. It's like they keep saying, oh, we're going to go take a walk to the park today. Like, let's walk at the park today. Oh, it's too hot, and it's like evening time, and it's like, come on, let's go walk at the park. It's not hot. Oh, it's too late, and it's like they don't want to change. Even though I thought they were the people that would motivate me the most, they're actually turning out to be the most lazy people I've ever known in my entire life. And I'm not going to name any names on YouTube because I don't believe in slander, but I'm just letting you all know that's what brought on the frustration with me just exercising until I just almost blacked out. Thank goodness I was drinking water. I always have water around me. As you can see, don't worry, I'm being safe. I got my water, and I got my lemon and lime I put in the water, so I'm not just doing this without hydrating, because if that was the case, I'd be blacked out on the deck right now. I'd be blacked out on the deck and maybe having to call an ambulance on myself or something, but thank the Lord that didn't happen. I learned back in the day, especially when I used to be in the Navy back in the day, in the Navy back in the day with all the exercises, and you really need to drink your water, because if you don't drink your water, then you will hit the deck. You're gonna black out, because I guarantee. Because I'm telling you, exercises in the Navy, some of them is brought on by anger. And maybe not your anger, the RDC's. Guess what? They're going to make you, if you mess up, they're going to make you do push-ups, sit-ups, 8 counts, mountain climbers. You're going to be dealing with anger and exercise. So, if you have your own anger in your life, you might as well just use it for exercise and just get used to it. Because I'm telling you, it'll work, but you just better make sure you're hydrating, and if you feel like you're going to black out, take a break and drink water. Make sure you're in a relatively safe place and you have your cell phone, or, you have some kind of a safety net, so if you do get heat sick or dehydrated and you're going to hit the deck, you can call the ambulance, or if someone who actually cares wants to be there with you, they can help you out if you get sick. But for me, that's just me. I'm not suggesting this for everyone, because like I said, I know there's people out there that have health problems. I'm healthy. Despite 11-year depression and me being overweight, and I'm still healthy. I have gotten my blood checked at the doctor. I don't have any health problems. I'm perfectly healthy, but there is people out there that actually do have legit health problems, so I would suggest that you be careful with exercise. If you're angry, maybe just take a walk. Don't do the really hardcore push-ups and sit-ups and just, beating yourself, and just go and just take a nice walk and, just go cool off somewhere. Because, I'm not trying to put a video out that's going to cause people to do some kind of an exercise where they're going to get killed or hurt or hit the deck, because, it is possible, especially where I live at with this 100-degree weather, it's possible to die out there in the heat. Even in your house with air conditioning. Because when I get angry, I'm already feeling hot from the anger, and then the apple cider vinegar has a warming effect, so that's in my bloodstream as well, so I got hot pretty quick. But like I said, I always have my water, and I have my lemon juice and my lime juice, so I'm going to make sure that I don't do anything stupid and foolish, because I don't have time to be getting sick and injured and being not able to work on myself because I don't have much time. I've got a really major goal and dream that I'm hoping to achieve, and I'm hoping to get back into something that's very important to me. And like I said, I'm not going to give any exact details yet because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to just jinx myself and then be disappointed. But yeah, so I just want you all to know that if you're feeling angry and frustrated, basically take your frustration from your anger and take your energy from the frustration and anger and take it and do something constructive. If you can handle exercise, exercise. If you're not all that healthy, and just take a nice walk, a walk, just walk. You don't have to run, you don't have to jog, just walk and listen to the birds and watch the squirrels outside and put in your favorite music and, just be safe. Or if you're really that unhealthy where you can't even do that, turn on your favorite music and read your favorite book or do your favorite craft. Use the frustration and anger as an energy source. Don't just start fighting with people. Because if some people in your life don't want to change and they don't care, then that's on them, It's not your fault if you're trying to make changes and the other people don't want to do it. That's on them. If they don't want to change, then that's on them, and just go on with your life. And that's what I'm learning. So I just want to come on here to say, that's basically the moral of my video. Use your energy wisely. Don't use it on foolish anger. Don't get into a big argument with someone. Don't do something that you're going to regret. Don't try to physically cold cock someone or go to jail for assault, or don't hurt yourself, and don't punch holes in your walls, and it's just not worth it. You take that energy from the anger and frustration and turn it into a constructive activity. Even if you got to do a rant on YouTube. Hey, I got a couple of rant videos around here somewhere on my YouTube channel, so if you got to do a rant video, just as long as you're not being destructive. Just don't be destructive. That's all I'm saying. So I just wanted to give you an update on my journey to getting healthy and what's up with me. And that's a pretty interesting update. I'm nice and sore, but emotionally I feel better. And I just want to keep on encouraging you all that are trying to do the same thing like me. And like I said, the best thing to do is, if you know that there's people, family, friends in your life who don't want to make positive changes, then just stop paying attention to them. And whenever they do frustrate you, just go off and continue on. Because you know what? Life doesn't wait for anyone. Especially in my life, in my case, I don't really have much time, so I'm not going to be waiting around for these so-called family and friends. If they want to lay around and watch TV and become diabetic and be on dialysis and die, well, that's on them, because they have a chance to avoid that. Matter of fact, one of these people I know is a pre-diabetic, not full-blown yet, but they have pretty much had a bad diet and drinking a lot of soda pop. And that's another reason why I'm getting healthy, because that's a wake-up call for me, like, wow, I might find the doctor telling me that one day, and I don't want that. So all you could do, try to encourage people to do the right thing to get healthy. But it's just like being a Christian. Tell people about the Lord, tell them about Jesus Christ, but if they don't listen, it's on them. Don't get angry, don't fight with them, don't argue with them, just move on with your life. Because if they're given the opportunity to change and they don't, then it's on them. At least you tried. And I'm learning that myself, so like I said, the moral of this video is just take the anger and frustration and the energy that comes with it and just be constructive. And I'll be back later, and God bless you all, and keep on sailing on.